and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. Today I want to talk about several things: whips, finished objects, and something free for you. So let's get started. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I've been a little bit sick, but I'm better now and everything's good. So I thought I would hop on here and apologize for last Monday. I said that I would have a free pattern out by Friday. I didn't get that out till Sunday, but if you'll forgive me, I hope that you got it. If you look in your inbox, and you will see an email from me with a free pattern attached to it. For those of you who are in the community, if you're in the On the Hook community, then you will have received an email with a free pattern attached to it. All you have to do is click on the link and print it off, or use it on your iPad or iPhone, and you can make the Hug Me Cowl. And that's what I sent out on Sunday, yesterday afternoon at 2 o'clock. So look in your inbox for your email and you will see it there. If you're not a member of the community, you can sign up now, and the free pattern is yours for signing up. So you can do that now. If you haven't signed up to be in the community, you can do that and receive the free pattern as well. And we welcome you to our community. It's a wonderful place to be. I hope that I can give you some things that you can use in there. Also, every time I release a pattern, you get a substantial discount. So if you go on my Etsy shop, you can use it on that pattern or any pattern that you like, or any group of patterns, however you want to use it. This time I sent out a free pattern for the Hug Me Cowl, and let me show it to you up close. This is a ribbed cowl with lace stitches in the middle. It is just slip stitched together. It's made in a long rectangle, so it's very, very easy to make. There's no in the round crocheting where you're not really sure where that stitch actually goes. I know a lot of people would prefer this type of cowl that's done in a square. Now I do have other cowls that are done in the round, but this particular one is very, very easy to make, and it's designed for a beginner crocheter. I made it with the Hygge yarn by Red Heart. This is Hygge yarn, very, very, very soft, 100% acrylic. If you're allergic to wool, it's a great present that you can give someone for Christmas, and that's primarily why I came out with this pattern. This isn't just a plain cowl. I actually designed it so that it would fit onto your shoulders. So I designed it in a pyramid shape, so it does have some increases in here that will allow it to kind of blouse out at the bottom, so that when you put it on, it's going to fit down on your shoulders. And if you look at the picture that comes with the pattern, I'm modeling it for you, you can see how it comes down over your shoulders, and it's a nice fit. It's a great gift to give to someone, and it takes just a few hours to make it. Now, of course, I made this with a number 5 yarn, which is very, very soft, and if someone gets this as a gift, they will love how soft it is. That'll be the first thing they say, I guarantee. That is so soft. And when they try it on, it'll fit very beautifully. So you will have hit a home run with that gift, and hopefully they will love it as much as I love this particular one that I made. I'm planning to wear this some under my black jacket, so I really like it. I wanted to give that to you as being a member in the community, saying thank you from me to you, and hopefully you will like the pattern. This is a picture of the pattern. It's out on my Etsy shop, but like I said, if you're in the community, you will get it free, and if you haven't signed up for the community, it's attached to your sign up. So when you click that, it will give you a link to the free pattern as well. Now on to what I'm wearing today. I am wearing a new shawl that I made from a pattern from another YouTuber. I don't usually do this. I usually make things from my own patterns, but I wanted to make a shawl like the one in this picture. This is the Hug in a Shawl pattern by Cosetta Laws. Her YouTube channel is Setta's Place. I don't know if you watch that, but if you don't, I put a link down in the description box and you can watch her. She is so sweet and so relaxed. I really enjoy her channel. And when she showed this pattern and had it on, I thought, I need to make that. Now this particular shawl that she has on the front of her pattern, the Hug in a Shawl pattern, is crocheted with DK weight yarn. I chose to crochet mine with the worsted weight, and I made it just like the pattern. She says you can make it out of different size yarns, and I'm sure you can, but I didn't make mine very big like that. I really wanted something more like a shawlette. If y'all know me, you know that I don't like huge shawls, but I did like the way this was shaped, and I like the special design element on the side. And let me show you that. When I stand up, you can see it. This is the front of the shawl, and I've put a black button on here to keep it closed. It is not a very huge shawl. I made it much shorter than what she called for in the pattern, but I don't like really big shawls again, so this is how I made it. And I really like it. It looks pretty, and I wore it all day yesterday with a black turtleneck and black pants. It was more of a monotone look, and I really liked that. It was just black and white, and the whole outfit was black and white. Today I'm just wearing it casual over a white top, and I wanted you to see this particular design element that Setta put in here. This is like a triangle piece at the bottom of the shawl. You start to crochet it, you see how beautiful it is, and if you use the contrasting color here and on the collar, it really gives the shawl a pop. Now you can certainly do it in a self-striping yarn. I believe that's what she's done here. I think she used puzzle yarn by Premier. I'm pretty sure that's what she used. And I used a yarn from Lion Brand. My Lion Brand yarn was Basic Stitch. I showed this to you last week. This is black white Basic Stitch. I really like it. It's soft, and it says that it's non-pilling, and we'll see about that. As long as I wear this shawl, I should be able to wear it. It should look brand new if it's anti-pilling. The other color, of course, is black. It's called Basic Stitch, and you can get this on Amazon. You can also get it from Lion Brand and some other stores as well. I believe I bought this at a store. I can't remember which store I bought it from, but I know I bought this at a store. But you can also get it online as well if you don't want to go to the store. So that's what I'm wearing today. I really like it. It's a beautiful shawl, easy to make. I made it in 2 days, just sitting in my chair. Like I said, I wasn't all that well this weekend, so I spent a lot of time crocheting. And this is one of the things that I made. Thank you, Setta. Beautiful pattern. Last week I received a KnitCrate in the mail. This is the new design. It's a bag. It's not a crate anymore, which I'm really sad about, but they charge an extra $3 to get a crate, and I have a lot of crates, so I decided to just let it come. This is a compostable bag, which I can appreciate. I'm all for that. But this came in the mail, and when I was in the kitchen, I opened it up, and Mr. On the Hook was there. And he said, "What in the world is that?" And honestly, when I first saw this, I was very disappointed. I had not gone on to KnitCrate and changed the color of the yarn that was coming in this month. I missed the cutoff date, so I just let it come. This is called Shiraz in the City. It's probably the ugliest color I think I've ever seen. This is a brownish gray tone color, not my color. But I had it, and it's the URU yarn. I think that's what they mean by that. URU, like URU, everything's good. URU yarn, 82% merino wool, 18% Peruvian Pima cotton. Super bulky, 109 yards. And I thought, super bulky, I can do something with that. So I went downstairs, and I rolled the other hank up, and this is how much I have left from the project that I did. I had quite a bit, maybe 10 yards. It's really fat, so it doesn't go very far, but I didn't need very many yards for this particular project. I also received a little stitch marker from Hook and Cable, and I'm using it on something, and I'll show that to you if I come across it, but I'm using it for something right now. This is the card that I received from KnitCrate. They do not send a book out anymore unless you pay the extra money, which I may do. I went online and I looked at the patterns here, and I had already seen one on the KnitCrate YouTube that comes out when they talk about the new crates and what they're going to have inside, and I did see that, but like I said, I missed the cutoff date. When I saw the YouTube, had already cut off, so I had to just take whatever came. And this is called Knititude. That is the person that was sponsoring the yarn this time. Her name is Chantal Miyagashima, and she is a knitter, and her YouTube is Knititude, and that's who sponsored the yarn this time. Anyway, they had another color there that I wish I had ordered, but I did not. So I sat down and decided to make some lemonade from the lemons. Was not excited about it. I'd say that this is the third time I've said that now. But I sat down and I decided to make a really pretty cowl out of this. And there isn't enough yarn to make a sweater, obviously. and I really doubt I would wear this color, but I do like the cowl that I made. I made a cowl with several different kinds of stitches in it just to give it some interest. I'll get that up there where you can see it. There are all kinds of stitches in here. I was just experimenting. I did do some ripping out, and this yarn does not lend itself to ripping out at all, so some of that had to be cut. I also did this in the stovepipe design. I did not do any increasing or decreasing. It's quite a large cowl, and I'll show it to you. I'll try it on. Here is the cowl. I wanted to show it to you. It's called the Pamela cowl, named after someone in my family that I'm really like. She's a sweet sister-in-law, and I named this after her. And I actually really like this. After I tried it on, I realized how really soft the yarn is. I'm not loving the color, but that's okay. I made it, and if you wear a different color up around your face, then this color isn't worn right next to you. It's not a flattering color, then it won't make that much difference if you have another color up near your face. But let me show you how it looks. This is the cowl that I made. It's called the Pamela cowl, and I'll be releasing this out on my Etsy shop. I might make the hat to match it. I have one more hank, and that might inspire me to make a hat to go with this. So I might release this as a hat and a cowl pattern. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure that's probably what I'll do with it. As for receiving it, and the first impression of this yarn was just not the best, but now that I've made the cowl, I kind of like it. It is very soft, I have to say. It's as soft as the Hygge yarn. Truly it is. And it's wool and cotton together. So I thought that was kind of an odd combination, but it does make for a very soft yarn, and I like it very much. Another finished object this week is called the Purple Party. I've decided to call it that. This is made from Malabrigo yarn. The yarn is Malabrigo Rios, R-I-O-S, and you can go to the Malabrigo site, which is malabrigoyarn.com, and you will see all the different Malabrigo yarns. Also, you can go to eatsleepknit.com, not sponsored, and you can find all the Malabrigo yarns. It's a beautiful selection, and they are mostly in stock, so you can get whatever you want. This particular yarn is called Hypnotic, and it is gorgeous. Look at this. When I first received this, I think it was in a KnitCrate box. It was a Malabrigo crate, actually. Very beautiful, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to make from it. So I have an entire other hank of this. I have two hanks, and the first hank I used and had this much left, not much, to make the Purple Party cowl. And this is a pyramid shaped cowl. It does fit around the shoulders, and I'll show you how I did that. If you wear it with it spread out like that, it does not move when you put your jacket on. It stays right where you put it, and it's not all up here around your neck. Now you can of course wear it that way if you want to, but I prefer a cowl that hangs down just a little bit, and you can make this a little bit shorter if you'd like more of a stovepipe look. You can make the initial chain quite a bit smaller, and I think I am actually going to use measurements instead of numbers of chains, because everybody uses a different yarn when they make a cowl, especially for gifts. You can go to your stash and you can say, I don't like that yarn for me, but I'm going to make a gift out of it because that color would look really good on my sister-in-law or my sister or my aunt or whoever. So that's what I do. Sometimes I'll look at my stash and think, I'd like to make a gift out of that. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm going to make maybe a hat to go with this. Now this is in the ribbed pattern. It's a ribbed cowl. So it's a very stretchy cowl and very easy to make. It's not difficult, but I did do some increasing on this cowl. So it's not, it is probably for a beginner that is adventurous, I would say. A little bit of adventurous beginner. And if you decided to, you could make those increases optional and just make the stovepipe shape, and you could certainly do that if you're a beginner and don't want to throw those increases in there to make it shaped like that. So I'll give you the option in the pattern and show you where you can leave those increases out and just make the stovepipe shape for your gift or for your own cowl. Now it's time for a short video from Jo, my friend who makes custom project bags, and she's going to show you a couple of bags that she's finished for 2 very lucky customers.
Hi there, it's Jo with Jo for Totes, and today I'm going to show you 2 bags that I've made for the same person, and I believe she's going to give them away as gifts. But these 2 bags go to Christine, who lives in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. And the first one will look familiar to you because I've made about 3 of these Betty Boot bags already. So this is about the 4th one that I've made. And the medallion on this one has little hearts on it, if you can see the hearts. Thought that turned out pretty cute. And this is a very simple bag. It's got all Betty Boop on the back, and of course this pocket on the front. And it doesn't have any side pockets, and on the inside it doesn't have anything either other than the stitch markers. And of course I had to add another little one, a jewel tone, jeweled type of stitch marker, because she didn't have a zipper to put one of these on for a zipper charm. So the inside is completely void of any pockets or anything, which is a really nice option if you just want to put your projects or your whips in it and take off and go, and there's no closure, so you can easily access everything in the bag very easily. On the handles I put the heart decorative stitch to go along with the heart stitch on the medallion. So I thought that turned out really cute. The second bag that Christine asked me to make her was a beach bag, and she wanted specifically one with shells, and I found I had some fabric with shells on it, but then I found this really cool beach fabric that has umbrellas on it, and I thought those were so pretty, and it has all the colors of this pocket. Now she also said that her friend I can't remember, it's a relative I think that this bag is going to, likes flowery fabric. So I found this flowery fabric that has all these colors, and she wanted one side pocket, so that has the flowery fabric too. Now on the inside of this there's black fabric that has little colorful flip-flops on it. And you know, I've been putting the duck canvas on the bottom of these bags, but I couldn't resist. I had to put that same fabric on the bottom of this bag. I thought it turned out really cute. So her medallion I made specifically to match the umbrellas on this bag, and let me show it to you and see if you can see what I mean. So it looks like an umbrella on the outside, and then at the very center I tried to make look like the sun with sand. So I have a little sequin here that I think looks kind of like sand. So I thought it turned out real cute. On the handles, I did in the color of this large umbrella here, and kind of a sand type color with an orange decorative stitch on that turned out really well. Now, I told Christine, I said I wasn't really sure about this beach fabric, but then when I got it together, it did look good. She says, well, this person that she's given this bag to also likes really pretty cats. So I found this cat fabric and I showed it to her, and she said, well, how about if we put the cat fabric on the inside and have the outside a beach bag? So, ta-da! It has cat fabric on the inside. I was a little questioning this a little bit because this is just fabric. It's not the canvas that I normally use on bags, but this holds up really well. See, just one hand, it's holding up. And I lined the inside fabric. She wanted an inside zipper pocket, so on the inside of that pocket I put this really cute blue and pink polka dot that matches the cat colors very well. And this is her zipper pull that I thought turned out really well. It's got all the colors of red, green, and kind of a sandy type color there. And she has a little, I think this is a beach shell, yeah, a shell charm that I put on there too to go with those. So I thought that turned out pretty. And let's see, on the bottom, oh yeah, I showed you the bottom already, the flip-flops and the cat fabric on the inside. I just thought it turned out so cute. So cute. I just love this cat fabric, and I hope she'll really like it. There's no closure for this bag again, which makes it really easy to put things in and out of. Makes the price a little bit better too, and easier and quicker to make So these bags went really quick to get finished. So those are the bags I have to show you today. And the next time I show you bags, one of them is very special, and it's going to one of our heroes that we celebrate here in the United States, in particular during this COVID time when they're called to duty oftentimes to help out in situations. So until I see you next time, I hope you have a good rest of the day. Bye.
Thank you, Joe. That was awesome. I really love those bags. And I hope you enjoy seeing Joe's bags. I have been missing her in the last couple of weeks. She's been on vacation and doing some other things, and maybe powering back just a little bit on her makes. So I feel very privileged when I get a video from Joe. She shows us some new bags that I can in turn show to you as well. They're very, very beautiful bags. Now on to our giveaway for this week. I have a crochet magazine that I'm giving away to a lucky subscriber, and this is their holiday edition, and it's the Winter 2020 magazine. Love it, love it, love it. Love crochet magazines, all kinds, but this is the one I'm giving away this week. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins the crochet magazine. Here we are at the computer, and I have put the URL from last Monday right there. The keyword was holiday, and so let's find out how many people qualified for the giveaway. There are 259 people. Thank you for participating. Let's roll over here and find out who wins the crochet magazine for this week. I'm excited. I love crochet magazines and love to give them away as well. So the winner is Millie O. Millie O, you have won the crochet magazine, and there it is, the word holiday in her comment. So thank you, Millie, and if you'll just send me your mailing address to my email address, we'll get that in the mail to you. Congratulations, and thank you everyone for participating. Congratulations, Millie, you have won the crochet magazine, so be sure to send me your address. Now, next week, the winner will receive Crochet World, and this is a different brand crochet magazine with lots of beautiful patterns in it. I really like these two. I've read this entire magazine, all the patterns through. I kind of read them through, and they're very doable. These are all the patterns that are in this particular magazine. This is Crochet World, and there are lots of, there's a poncho pattern here that's really, really pretty. There's a little girl or boy's penguin rug right there that's so cute, and there's some hats and cowls and all kinds of other patterns in here. I counted 24 patterns in here. There's a scarf pattern in here that is very, very easy for you beginners that you can use for gifts for Christmas. So there are lots of ideas I'm trying to throw out there to you for Christmas gifts. Crochet World, next week's giveaway magazine. The keyword for this week is season, S-E-A-S-O-N, season. This is the season coming up of winter, and we want to be prepared by making lots of beautiful crocheted items and getting our Christmas gifts ready to go. Even if we're not allowed to be with our family at Christmas, we can ship those off and they can receive a hug through the mail from you. So that is our giveaway for next week, so be sure to sign up. Be sure to leave a comment with the word season in it, and you'll be in the running for the giveaway for next week. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you're well and you're staying safe. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to do to avoid getting sick. So hopefully you are well and you can join me next time. And let me grab my crochet hook, because I actually used this hook to make my Pamela cowl, this cowl right here. I use the hook that I always show in my show. And this is the PQ hook, and it is 15 millimeters large. It's huge. Look at that. It's a wonderful hook. It's a clover hook, and I use this on every video, and I thought, well, I'm just going to use this to make my new cowl because it's a size 6 super bulky yarn, and if you can't use this, then I don't know what you'd use it for. If that yarn isn't big enough, then I don't know what is for this. I've made blankets with this from the blanket yarn, and I thought, well, I'll just use it for this, and it turned out really nicely. So that's what I used to make my Pamela cowl. So I hope you have a great week. Join me next time when we find out what's on the hook.